Hello everybody. This time we're going to work a multi-digit subtraction problem. This is also known as longhand subtraction. And we will have to do borrowing or regrouping as it's called in mathematics. So we have 19,884 minus 9,976. So we will have to borrow for this one. And I'll show you how to work it out in just a second. Just to go across here, the overview, we have links to subtraction with regrouping. These go to Khan Academy. And there is a link to the GED formula sheet here, and then other language help is available. Then going across, this video will be stored in this video tab. A screenshot of my tablet. How I work the problem will be here, and this will show you. This is like a quick view, too long didn't read type of page where you can look at exactly how to work the problem. And this is an example of what you submit to me, what your worksheet should look like when you submit your problem. There are more practice problems on this page. So this is subtraction, and as always, the answers are on the second page. And then the last is the GED formula sheet, which you should familiarize yourself with. Okay, let's take a look at this problem and see how it's done. All right, so as I've always say with addition and subtraction, you have to have things lined up. And because these are whole numbers, we have to line up the columns. We've got the ones, the tens, the hundreds, and thousands. And those have to be lined up under the ones, the tens, the hundreds, the thousands, and 10,000 column in the other number. And the number that's being subtracted is written down below. So we'll write this the way we're going to work it. 19884, and we're subtracting 9976. So just make sure that you've got these lined up so that you're subtracting the like the thousands column from the thousands column and not from a different one. And then you're ready to go. Let's change colors so we can see what we're doing. So our first step here is to subtract 6 from 4. And 4 is smaller than 6. So what we do is we borrow 10 from the tens column. And we call it 10, and we're always borrowing 10 because the column on the left is 10 times greater than the one you're in. So we're in relation to the 4's column, this column, the 4, which is in the 1's column. The 8 is in the 10's column, which is 10 times bigger. So if we take 1 from the 8, that leaves 7, and we put a little 1 by the 4, making 14. So now we can subtract 6 from 14, that leaves 8. And then we just continue. 7, this is 7 now, so 7 minus 7. Well, that's going to be 0, nothing left over. Then we have another here, 8 minus 9. So we can't do that. We have to borrow 10 from the 9. That leaves 8. And then that gives us 18 here, effectively 18. This is actually 9,000, and this is 800. But it works the same when you're just a two-digit number. This is like 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. And then here we have 8 minus 9, but we can look at these two numbers together, or you can borrow from that one, leaving 0 and making that 18. 18 minus 9 again is 9. And then we have 0 here. So our answer is 9908. And if you ever, usually on a test, it's like a sprint. You won't have time to check your answers. But to check your answer, you would just work these steps backward and add these two numbers together. So you've got, in subtraction, the answer is known as the difference. So the difference between these two numbers is 9,908. And let's just take a look. We do have the luxury of time right now. Let's go ahead and add these back together. 6 plus 8 is 14, right? Carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 0 is 8. 9 plus 9 is 18. Carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 9 more is 19. So if this matches our first number, and I think it does, then we're good. We know we have the right answer. And we're going to put this in the box at WAMAP 9908. All right, go ahead and give that a try. If you run into trouble, email me, or what's easier is to just message me from inside WAMAP. All right, awesome.